going. So we just got to work the next morning. He had this TJM Pro locker he put together last night or yesterday. Mm-hmm.
About 4 o'clock I put this on. Still it hadn't moved. See, this is their test rig. It's not plugged it into the air line. The valve here, the valve there for the supply. So it's still on dark this morning.
Yeah, it's raining. Yeah.
Still on 95 pounds, this thing, PSI. That's what it was, just over 600 kPAs.
So mustn't be leaking one bit then, eh?
That was an ARB diff lock, and watch the pressure go down. But anyway, I put a pin in there. They see that roll pin? 3/16 roll pin. The only thing I got to do is Loctite those in, double check them, put the locks on here. It's all finished.
Yeah, so you got to have slack that way, and then when it locks, you got to have slack that way.
That way. You might as well just let the spring return now.
There's the pin he put in, so it stops it.
Yeah.
Oh, it was locked, yeah.
It was locked.
Now it's unlocked.
Pressure was on it, see?
Yeah.
So he's got the slack there. It's right back. Because it's unlocked now.
Did you have to put a washer inside this one?
Yeah.
It was stroking too much for the stroke of that.
Yeah, 1.5 mil up this end. Just got a bit of tubing.
Jesus Christ. Was this purchased recently, this TJM?
Yeah.
Right. Still making it wrong.
So there's the starting locking. There's the, so it's like 2 or 3 mil unlocked. And it goes right in. There's a little. I'll go and turn the compressor on.
Okay.
Plug this in the line. Now, get the compressor on, so shut it off. Pull it, put it back on.
Yeah. He's just turned the compressor on. Dad designed this diff lock before I was born. And then TJM, who sell it around Australia and the world, I suppose, now sell it as the TJM Pro Locker. And this was purchased recently. The date is the 3rd month 2023, and they're still stroking too much for the stroke of that. So when it locks, it all jams up. So you got to put a washer in there still. Yeah. I wonder why they can't fix this. The stroking
hasn't gone in yet. Now it is. See?
Oh yeah, you turn the axle.
Differentiating the locking ring to the side gears.
Yeah.
Sitting on top of the spline, so now it's gone in.
Yeah, so it's locked.
So you've got about a 0.5 mil or so clearance there. So it's all complete now. We're gonna shut this one down. Unlocks it, see?
Mm-hmm. So when these people put it together, and they don't put the washer in there, like the TJM fitters or whoever.
People will either keep trying to disengage that way, or trying to further engage that way. You can never get it in that position.
In this book, the instructions that come with the diff lock, does it say to have?
Of course it does.
Slack both.
They can't achieve it because the pneumatic cylinder is stroking more than the movement of that selector ring.
So
quite simple. I've been telling them for 10 years.
How come they can't just make this so it isn't longer?
Well, they made that cylinder too long. Well, they should have made the piston longer. Movement. It's just little minor things are being made wrong. That's all.
We've had a video of this 3-4 years ago. You think TJM would have seen it by now?
Oh, they've seen it, but they're just dumb.
You told them like 10 years ago, didn't you? On the phone or something?
Something like that.
Very strange.
You can't put brains in the monuments.
Can't put brains into statues.
That's right. So, I got a tapped hole there where you could use a grub screw, but that doesn't even come in the kit, you see. But anyway, I just put a roll pin in there. If you ever have to move this roll pin later on for some reason, say that bearing skids around, what would then? No, that would be just taking it up, wouldn't it? But anyway, you just weld up. You just put a bit of copper strip underneath it and weld it and grind it off. Reposition the hole again. Anyway, that should be tight, but we'll double check things here. What's this? This bar. Oh, this one here will do.
You reckon I would have been born when you... I wouldn't have been born when you designed this thing, or... Do you reckon I was born?
Oh, you're around, I think, yeah.
Okay.
So they're pretty good. You don't bother with torque wrenches, unnecessary.
Yeah, you just do it up as tight as fuck.
Well, you shouldn't swear on this.
Oh no, apparently you can say the F word and the S word so long as it's not in the first 30 seconds of the video. They changed their YouTube policy.
That's it. So, last thing is going to put the locks on. One bloke in Sydney, a repair bloke over there, put these locks on a little Corolla, I think it was. It come down to Melbourne, this gradually just started turning. This is going that way in a rear diff, that is.
Yeah.
Started then turning around. Cramble went over about 3 or 4 mil.
Oh.
And a terrible growl.
Threaded adjuster. You adjust that and that one. Moves it less or more backlash.
Bolts, these things.
Yeah, small, aren't they?
Miniature.
Mm.
Wear tight and all that. But anyway, so I've got to use a socket to get down in this one.
People keep asking comments and stuff and emails. Can you make and sell these washers that you put in there?
Yeah.
You should make a bunch of them. I'll put them on eBay.
The bloke rang me up yesterday, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Where was he? I forget now. Might have been in Western Australia somewhere. Now, all we need is a 10 mil socket.
It's called a pneumatic cylinder. Air goes in there, locks it.
There. And that fits it. Right. Here's a look. I can't be bothered trying to find that other jigger.
The adapter. Yeah, there's third drawer.
Well, I couldn't find it over there. This will do. Got to improvise. Right. That's it. There. So the locks are on, they're in, that's tight. They're Loctite, that's pinned, it's all finished. This is Loctite in here. This holds a brake line, I think. But anyway, I put it there, got a bit of an angle. So it's all clearing up inside there. Nothing's coming. It's missing the pinning it by an inch. Nothing's up there.
Aren't you meant to get this line and go over top of there, then back over and then in there?
That's an ARB. ARB one, I don't know why they got, all they got to do, when I've ever had them brought in here, the airline is on this side now on an ARB. Instead of doing all that bullshit over the top and into there and having the copper tube hit there and tearing off, you just put it down up the guts here, look, along the side there.
Yeah.
You just drill a hole here and feed it straight along there. You put a beadless elastic along it. Miles of clearance there. There's more in an ARB one because they never made this quite as thick as that. These are extra long bolts. See that? That's made, that's about 10 or 11 mil. Super strong.
Didn't break that.
No, well, they have been known in some LSDs of fatiguing through. They don't have a sharp edge in there. They should have a big chamfer on the crown with a radius. But anyway, it's all finished, this thing. How you wanted it. How you got to do it. Not how you wanted it. How you have to do it. So I might as well that's off, is take our test rig off this and that's right. I had to put a couple, it didn't leave us the flexible cable, the bloke that owns this.
Yeah.
So I had to just put a couple of washer down on the top. Down on the top, a washer, pushing down on the O-rings.
Okay.
Washer's in there. Just gotta get it out. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe we might pull it out. Anyway, just stop that.